Hi there, welcome back to English with Prashant. I have been noticing a particular mistake almost every second language learner is doing out there. In this video, I will make you understand how you're trying to learn English and how it really needs to be acquired. And before we begin, please subscribe the channel if you have already. Thank you. Firstly, you need to understand that you're learning English language and every language in this world is considered as a skill. And all skills are acquired only through practice. And every skill, whether it is martial arts, sketch or communication, all of these can only be acquired through practice. And now firstly you need to learn what is practice. When you do something again and again and again and again, you call it practice. And that's how we humans learn a language. And here is the biggest problem. We humans want a new piece of information every single moment. But the language requires continuous practice. When you were a child, you used to write English alphabets and your English teacher used to give you the same task 10 or 15 times a day and you used to do it. And this is how you learned the English alphabet. You practiced writing, that is why you know how to write. Okay, let me ask you one simple question. Who knows writing, your mind or the hand? Who knows writing? If you say the mind, can this hand, I write with this hand. Can this hand write too? No, I cannot write with this hand. So my mind does not know that. My hand, no, my mind commands. Alright, so I have practiced writing with this hand. So I know how to write. Likewise, when you want to learn to speak English, you don't only need to teach your mind. You need to teach your tongue to speak in that particular language with practice. When I tell my students to give their introduction and I give them 5 minutes to practice, they practice it like, my name is Prashant, I live in Delhi and I'm pursuing 10th standard. This is how they practice. Later they come to me and say it's done. Well, that's a complete wrong way to practice. You have to practice like you really need to perform. It is simple as that. If you want to give your introduction with confidence, practice with confidence. Practice in the same way. Like my name is Prashant Solanki and I live in Delhi. I study in 10th standard. With confidence. If you practice, my name is Prashant Solanki, you're going to perform in the same way. This is how it works. So, what you have understood is speaking requires practice with tongue. Now let's do an experiment here. I will pronounce a word 5 times and you have to pronounce the same word in the first attempt correctly. Alright? मतलब मैं एक word बोलूँगा 5 times और आपको वही same word correctly बोलना है एक ही बार में. Alright? The word is going to be slightly difficult. Alright? So, floxinosinihilabilification, 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 your turn. Did you do that? None of you who have heard this word for the first time can pronounce it in the first attempt. Because may your mind practiced 5 times but your tongue did not. Alright? आपके mind ने शायद 5 बार इसको practice कर लिया हो but tongue ने नहीं किया और जब tongue ने नहीं किया वो किस तरह से बोलेगी? LSRW के principle समझ लो, lifetime काम आने वाले हैं. When you listen, you learn listening. When you speak, you learn speaking. Alright? When you use this articulation system, when you speak something, when you use this tongue, lips, teeth, all of the organs of speech mechanism, when you use these organs, you learn speaking. Then, when you read, you learn reading. And when you write something, you learn writing. Alright? And now if you are listening to me, if you are listening, and now when you're listening to me, you are only improving listening. Alright? So if you want to learn speaking, you need to use this system. If you don't use the system, you will never learn speaking. So try as much as it is possible to communicate with people you know. मतलब इसे ऐसे समझ लो, इंग्लिश बोलना चाहने से इंग्लिश नहीं समझ पाओगे कभी, उसे बोलना नहीं सीख पाओगे, उसको बोलने से ही सीख पाओगे. समझ में आया? If you have any confusion or anything to ask, do write in the comments down below. I will try to answer all the comments.